hello.
Hi.
Hi. Hey,
Can everybody
everyone.
hear us?
Yeah, let us know.
We're running a couple tests right now,
Yeah,
doing some
yeah.
different stuff.
Yeah. In fact, if you're very curious, we're actually running a test on YouTube Live right now. So we're multi-streaming. Yay!
Yeah, first timers.
I know, right? So if there's any issues with the stream, please bear with us as we figure out the kinks in regards to that.
Yeah. Just let
Yes.
us know if you run into any buffering or internet issues. This is a learning experience for us all.
Yeah, but super excited because then
hmm
it means our future live streams, we get to also do this on YouTube Live at the same time.
Yeah, I'm excited for future streams. This one's kind of a baby one, in case anyone hasn't noticed. We're not going to be going into too much detail about anything other than the art contest that just happened. Let us know in the chat if you submitted any art. It'd be cool to see if any of the artists who submitted their cool entries are here watching the stream.
Yeah, definitely. And hopefully your art is here.
Yeah, that would be even better.
I know, that would be great.
There was so much good art. Honestly, it was kind of hard to pick.
I know, it was really hard. We got a lot of entries from Discord, email, not so much on the other social platforms, but still, they're very high quality work.
Yes. And we also had an AI art section, which was always fun. In the past, I think when we had the Extinction Art event, we had a semblance award awarded specifically just to AI art. So considering that there's even like an AI art tooltip and node in this event, I feel like it's very fitting. So it was
Yeah.
cool to see the entries for that as well.
Yep, yep. And a lot of first time chats here too. So welcome everyone. Glad for you to be joining us today. Oh
Hi.
no! We got a French
Oh
player who
no.
doesn't understand us at all. Hopefully in the future, maybe we can get some subtitles here for all of our
Yeah, well,
international players.
we did do we did try to implement like some closed captions on Twitch, but I think they got
Bonjour.
like I think something happened and they don't work anymore. We're gonna have to get that back up.
Yeah. Well, now that we're doing YouTube Live, maybe there's some instant captioning that can happen on there.
Yeah,
Cool,
for
cool.
sure.
Oh, John Sleggers, welcome! Yay, good to see you
Hi.
here.
All right.
Oh my
This is
gosh.
awesome.
I
Hey
know,
everybody.
yay.
Glad you all can make it.
Hello, hello, Borman Game. Yes, from Russia. Oh my gosh. I guess we should start introducing ourselves, right? Or do you think we
Oh
should
yeah.
give a little bit more time?
I think we can start introducing ourselves. I see lots of people chatting away in YouTube too. Hi everybody.
Hi! Like, unfortunately, we cannot be watching both streams at the same time, so I'm primarily looking at the Twitch comments, and then Emmy is looking at the YouTube live comments.
Yeah. For our YouTube watchers, hello, number one. And number two, if you don't already know, we usually do monthly or bi-monthly Twitch live streams on our Twitch channel. So if you haven't been watching those, we're bringing them to YouTube. As you can see, we're testing it out with a baby stream right now, but we usually in our bigger streams give everyone information about what we've been working on, what the devs have been doing, and like an inside look at content that we're releasing in the future. But this time, we're just going to be showing the winners for the Cells Visual Art Contest. So we hope you enjoy it. It's just going to be it's going to be a short stream, but we're going to show all of our favorite entries.
Yeah, yeah. In fact, let's quickly introduce ourselves. So, for many of us that have seen us, you know who we are. But for those who are joining us for the first time, this is an Eminem show.
Yeah.
Mainly because we are both named Emily in the company. We actually work very closely together. So my name is Emily Lim, or M Lim. I'm the one in charge of managing all of our marketing initiatives, and I help closely with our community management team. So we got Emmy Grimm, Aditya, Leah and Jesse, and so they are helping us. They are working together with us in helping manage the community and support.
Nice. Yeah, we do work really closely together. And I'm Emmy Grimm. I've been with Cell To Singularity for a long time now. The entire time I've been here, I've been managing our social channels. So whenever you see something go out on social, chances are 99% of the chance are that I made it.
Yeah.
I post our TikTok videos. I'm commenting in the social posts. And I've also been working on the live streams for years, and now Emily and I are tag teaming that. So it's fun to have you here doing that with me. It's been so lonely.
Yeah, I mean, it's great. I mean, I don't know if for those who have been watching our live streams, you'll notice that Emily and I switch out. So the last live stream she did, she was the host. So probably the next one, I'm going to be the host for that one. But today we are tag teaming, so we are both hosts of the show. Cool. All right. Hello, everyone. So right now, let's go into some housekeeping rules. So unfortunately, because this is a shorter live stream, we won't have a Q&A, but that's all right because we will have another live stream later on in April, and then we'll have a Q&A available for everyone. For those of you who are part of our beta chat community in Discord, you are free to submit questions to the devs there. We are actually live and looking at a lot of the questions there, and so we will answer your questions for all of you exclusive beta testers.
Yeah, please chat away in there. We love to hear everyone's feedback and thoughts on all the content that is going to be going out in the game before it goes out. So our beta testers, they're our MVPs.
Yeah. In fact, a lot of the feedback that we get from our players from beta testers, we actually implement some of those feedback directly into the game. So your feedback is very valuable to us and is usually the front facing of how we develop some of these features. So yeah, positive, negative feedback, we welcome it and help us improve our games. Again, thank you very much to all of our existing beta testers and our new beta testers who are joining us.
Woo!
Woo.
All right. This
Next.
is the visual art contest stream. Let's get started.
Yeah. So speaking about that, we ran a visual art contest very recently, and it is based on the visual art event that came out also very recently. And so we do have some rules for people who join the art contest. And so one of the rules was that for those of you who are participating in the art contest, you must have chosen one of these three movements: pop art, Cubism, and Dadaism. And if none of your artworks fit that category, they would unfortunately not be considered a finalist for consideration. And then the other part of the rule is that there only has to be one entry per contestant, and if you have an artwork that was generated via AI, there is a requirement that you have to mention that it was AI generated.
Yeah, and this contest started on February 26th, so that was over a month ago now. And it originally was supposed to end on the 18th, but we pushed it back to the 25th. Some of you may have seen it advertised in our game or in-game news, which is a relatively new feature. We didn't post it right away when it was released. Again, lots of learning processes. But for our future contest that we're going to have, we're going to post about it in the in-game news as soon as it's live. But for now, that's why we extended the deadline. We wanted to give everyone a chance to have some more time to submit some entries, and we're glad we did because there were a lot of extra entries during that week. So we were really excited to see everyone submitting their art for it.
Yeah, it was very exciting. The team really enjoyed seeing all the various art that was produced by our community. It just shows how cool and amazing our community are and how engaged everyone is.
Yeah, and people could submit their entries on Discord, Reddit, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or even through email, which I think was a first for us for a contest. So in the future, if you ever want to submit to an entry for a contest like this, we're always going to have a contest-specific page on our subreddit, and there's going to be directions there on where you can submit it. and we try to make it as open on as many platforms as possible. We might get rid of some in the future because there hadn't been a lot of entries there, but there's always a bunch of different places you can send your entry to.
Yep. Cool. So I think the part that everybody is most interested in are the prizes. So, yeah. So first place gets 2,000 Darwinium cubes. It's a lot. Don't spend it all in one place. Second gets 1,000, and then third place 500, and then
still nothing to sneeze at, though.
I know, it's a lot. This could last you forever, or depending on how you play, maybe only a week. And then for those that participated in the AI generated artwork, will be placed in a special Semblance AI award for 1,000 Darwinium cubes.
Nice.
Yes. No, Hornet, it's not $2,000 US. I wish. I mean, if it was that much, I would enter it myself for that much money. But yes, cool. All right. With that, before we announce the winner for the Semblance AI Award, let's actually look at some honorable mentions. So this one is by John's Leggers, who's here in the chat coincidentally, so congrats.
Hey!
You're one of the finalists, but we especially really like your artwork because, as you mentioned in the Discord, it was AI generated and 7 different images were collaged together using GIMP, so I found the process very, very interesting. So definitely wanted to give a special shout out there. We were debating whether the person here at the top was Charles Darwin. We're not sure, but since you're here, you can tell us who that person is.
Yeah, we've been dying to know. Please tell us.
Cool. Next, we want to give a special shout out to our finalists. So these are some of the finalists that we were considered while we were in the voting process. So part of the process is that we will take some of the art. We actually judge the artworks based on the criteria, which is that it was mentioned that it was AI generated, it fit at one of the 3 movements, and whether and how close it actually fit the 3 movements. And then of those, we took it to the team, and each of them voted for the winning placements. Yeah, for sure. Something. Oh yes, Emily.
Mm-hmm. I was just going to mention when we were judging all of the entries together, our very own Kati had made a very interesting observation about how AI is still fumbling a little bit and trying to accurately depict specific artistic movements, which I didn't even realize until she pointed it out. I was like, wait, you're right.
Yeah. So it was very interesting. Although, it's not exactly the artistic movement, but we were very curious to see what AI would generate as the prompt for this. All right. So drum roll for the winner for the Semblance AI Award is Ta-da! Derek Astronomy in Discord. Yay! The title of this is The Past and Future of the Universe, and it's for the art movement Cubism. So this is really cool. So yay, thank you, Derek. This was really amazing. We really liked how all the different content in the game kind of like encompasses here. We got Semblance, the dinosaurs, and the beyond. So it's a very good representation of our game.
Yeah, this was personally my top pick for the Semblance Art Award. I just put like my star right next to it because it was the one AI art that when I was looking through all of them, it made me stop. And I was like, wait, this is actually really cool composition. And the dinosaurs are really intriguing, and I really liked the sun in the corner. I just thought it stood out a lot, and I liked the use of like Cubism like texture in the middle. So yeah, congratulations. This is really cool.
Congrats. Cool. Now that we are done going through all of the AI art, now we'll go through all of the non-AI art. So these are the ones that we are placing first, second, and third. So similar to this placement, we're going to first talk about some of the honorable mentions. So this one is an honorable mention from Aditya, who's head of our Discord. He specifically really liked these three pieces, especially when they're together, because the artworks really emphasize the pop art movement, and they work really closely together. So thank you, Corvus, Nikos Huda, and Cameron Cyrus.
Yeah, these were all really good. Like each of them separately as well were a lot of favorites of our team members. So congrats, you all did great.
Yeah, it did great. It's amazing. Cool. So the second honorable mention we want to talk about is these two. This one is by DS Moncrief's art and Maya Restad. I especially like DS's work. It kind of reminiscence like an app icon, right?
Yeah.
So it's great. I like Maya's interpretation of semblance, I suppose, here. So it was very, very interesting.
I like all the different uses of color, and your eyes really drawn into the middle. Like it was definitely one of our more unique pieces of art, and I'm glad that it's here.
Yeah. Cool. And I also just want to specifically mention the honorable mentions that artworks that we're showing here. They're also finalists. I know they're not in the finalist slide, but that's only because there's just too much artwork. So trying to remove some redundancy there. But yes, they are also finalists. Cool. The next honorable mention we want to talk about are our personal favorites that we saw. So, Emily, do you want to talk about your favorite here?
Yeah, I absolutely love the T-Rex in his crown with his little umbrella looking up at the volcano exploding with debris falling all around him. Like, yeah, this is normal. This is just an average day in Mesozoic Valley. And I'm like, I want this framed and put in my apartment. Like, it's just so whimsical, yet a little tragic. And I'm like, I love this. And I love that it was also submitted for Dadaism, which we didn't get a lot of entries for.
Yeah.
So all the better.
Yeah. And this one is by Gina, who's also known as Man in Black Beak. So shout out to Gina for this amazing artwork, favorited by Emi. So my favorite is actually by Ain Cookie. So I really like this composition. This is submitted for the pop art category. I also really like the almost like iconic kind of brandy look. It's also telling that I work in marketing, so of course I like it. And it has also a very nice postery feel, and it encompasses all the different aspects of the game, like very reminiscent to our own branding images with the monkey, and I assume that's a human and not semblance human, but I'm not sure, but it's great. So yeah, really
humans
like
are in the game, so it works.
I mean, yeah, it works. But yeah, love it. And then next, cool. So now we're actually done with all of the honorable mentions. So let's actually look at some of the other art finalists that we didn't cover. So these are the artworks from other people that we had also considered and were put in votes by the teams to see which ones are our favorites. Definitely really love some of the artwork here. I know some are more simplistic than others, but I think what's important is that as long as players are able to capture the movement that is being represented, it is fair game as well.
Yeah, honestly, it was really hard picking between all of them. Like, there were a lot that were covered across Dadaism, Cubism, and pop art, which I really appreciated. Though pop art was the clear favorite.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, all these entries were great. And again, like, even if your art that you submitted you don't see here, it was still like, it was really tough for us, and we considered every single piece. And we're just really glad to see people submitting their entries for these contests, because a little goes a long way, and it helps us being able to make even more contests for you guys. So thank you so much for your passionate artwork.
Yes, thank you for all of the artwork. We really enjoy seeing them, and as much as possible, we try to even highlight that in our socials. So if you notice that we've been posting, recently we've been posting people's fan art on there, just because we want to just highlight how amazing our community are and all the fan art that you've generated for us, and we want people to also, players to also appreciate the art that you've been doing. So all of these artworks, we're definitely going to be sharing it, so others would also be enjoying it as well. And I also want to mention that a lot of these artworks that we're showing, there was actually a lot of close calls. Like at some point of the day, I was like, Emmy, we need a tiebreaker. This is getting concerning. But thankfully, we didn't have to resort to that because we were able to get enough votes to properly place everyone where they needed to be. But otherwise, oh man, it was
getting real close.
Yeah. All right, I think we're ready to start unveiling our third, second, and first place winners. So drum roll, or instead of drum roll, like snap, snap, snap.
Snap! I can't snap.
All right, I'll do the snapping.
Great.
But if you notice the background music, it kind of like helps set the vibe of the art event. So yes. Nice. So all right, for third place, we have the mighty Blaze. I'm sorry if I'm butchering everybody's names. I don't know how I'm supposed to be pronouncing it. But yes, congratulations. Yay!
Archie on vacation!
Archie on vacation! Yay! And this is for the category pop art. And made in Ibis, Spain. But congratulations! You've won third place.
Woo! How can you not love Archie just dancing with 2 martinis in his hands?
I know, right? It's such a good detail. I know that this artwork is a little bit bigger, but I had to crop it a little bit to fit it in the frame. So apologies if you prefer to see the bigger piece. But it looks really nice in this frame. So yeah.
The full pieces will be posted when we announce the winners on our Reddit as well. I'll be posting an official reveal page there. So look out for that as well. We'll be posting that today. So yeah, if you follow us on Reddit, it'll be there.
Yep. All right, for second place, we have Nosorgs. So,
woo! Congrats!
Yes.
This one was super cool.
Yeah, like this is amazing. Like we had to actually check to make sure that it wasn't plagiarized or if it was AI, because it's just like so amazing. Like
I was like, this should be on the cover of a magazine.
I know, right? So this user submitted it for the Dadaism category, and it was actually paper that was folded into a dice tray for a background. The title is Prehistoric Mars Bar.
It's all these candy wrappers that make up a T-Rex who's like looking up and about to eat what I would assume would be the asteroid, but it's its equivalent of a Mars bar, and I kind of love it.
Yeah, I really love it. It definitely represents Dadaism, because you're not quite sure what it is, so it's subjective into your interpretation of what this artwork would be.
Yeah, we had to do a couple double takes when we first saw this. We were like, wait, what is this? And the fact that we had to the whole team had to stop, and then we were like critiquing it, and we were like, oh yeah, this is a good piece.
Yeah. The fact that it prompted discussion is good. Cool. Yeah. Awesome. So next, we should reveal the first place winner. So,
who could it be?
Snaps. Our first place winner is Zika! Yay!
Congrats! Yeah, this piece is super cool. And this one, it's cropped a little bit, so if anyone wants to see the full piece, again, it'll be on Reddit and it will be on Discord. But yeah, no, this one is super cool. This one was posted on Discord. It's called Doors of the Past, Present, and Future. So one of the eyes has like dinosaurs in it. The other one has planets. There's more planets in like their headpiece. And I even like that they included the little detail of the Cell's logo. It is a really good depiction of pop art. So congrats, Ziga.
Yeah. And you mentioned that you used Procreate to make this, and both of us actually used Procreate, so we were like, is this Procreate? And then Emily made a good point that the grid that was used there is from Procreate.
I use that grid too. It's really handy, and it's a nice effect. So I thought that was it was cool to see that. I really liked your use of screen tones too.
Yes.
So Yeah,
Yes.
great, awesome job.
Yeah, this is great. Well, we definitely will highlight all of our winners in our social, and we will also message either through Discord or email where these artworks were delivered to us to make sure that you get your prizes in the game. So look out for our messages to you so that you may receive it. Cool. And then I know that we mentioned our winners here, but we also want to make sure that other players get some Darwinium codes. So we actually highlighted this in our social, but we wanted to make sure everybody claims the code Renaissance. It should be in all caps, and you can claim it in the code redeem section in the settings in the game. It is available to be redeemed on iOS, Android, and Steam. Yes, we now have the ability to do that on iOS, so make sure to do that. There are also some other caveats. Emily, do you want to mention that?
Yes, so we have been getting some people who have been plugging in the code, letting us know that it doesn't work. There are a couple things that you need to keep in mind when you're plugging it in. First things first, make sure you're using all caps. Some people aren't. Also, make sure that you're in the main simulation, because for some reason it doesn't really work in Beyond or Mesozoic Valley as effectively. Also, having a stable internet connection, and if you are also plugging it in right now, you might want to wait a little bit, because if too many people are plugging in the code at once, you need to give it some time and then see if you can do it in the future. This code won't go down for a few months, so it's not going anywhere anytime soon, so don't worry. It's here.
Also another
And this
thing,
will be for 25 cubes.
yes. Also, make sure to spell it correctly. That could also be another reason why it might not be going through. But yes, as Emily mentioned, this code isn't going away for a while, so be patient with trying to redeem it. And if at any point you're still not able to redeem it, feel free to message us. You can message Aditya on Discord or one of us, and we can give you the code manually, or you can email us at lunch@computerlunch.com in order for us to also manually give you the cubes. So again, it is 25 Darwinium cubes. Cool, awesome.
Nice.
Yeah, and I think that is it. And we actually have 3 minutes to spare, so we could just talk about random things, or we could actually answer a question or two in the chat.
Well, for one, I want to do just a quick plug to anyone who is used to our live streams. We'll be doing another regular bi-monthly Cell To Singularity live stream in April. So it'll be coming up. It'll be later in the month. We'll see when it lands, but when we do know what date it is, we'll officially be posting the announcement for it in our socials, so keep an eye out for it there.
Yeah. Oh, speaking about that, I should mention about the Dev Diary. Yes, we are supposed to be releasing another Dev Diary this month. Unfortunately, most of us actually went to GDC last week, if anybody knows what it is. We just came back actually, and so we haven't had the chance to finish it, but it will come out. If probably next week or the week after, we will have an updated Dev Diary, and we will also have an updated roadmap, which a lot of people have been asking. So that will be available for players very soon. And then at the end of the month in April or so, we'll do our next live stream. Cool, awesome. And so, like, we have 1 more minute left. We could talk about anything we want, Emily.
I'm glad that YouTube works. I see people chatting away. I see someone saying they want to swear. Please don't swear.
Yes, please don't swear.
I will remove it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but it's really cool that YouTube works. We want to be able to bring our future live streams to you here. So look forward to that in our next live stream.
Yeah, for sure. And I'm glad we had a lot of people join us despite it being a very short live stream. I'm glad also there's a lot of enjoyment with this, and we hope we can give you more shorter live streams because they're easier to prepare and to to host versus the really long ones that involves other devs and material that we need to go through and set up. Yes, notice me please, Duty Krosiski, or Prickly Bear, Pear, I notice you.
We notice all of you.
Yes.
We have a lot of people asking about Beyond E24. It's in the works, guys, don't worry.
Yeah, it's in the works, and I can also see all of your feedback for the next events and among other things. And don't worry, some of our devs are in the chat, so they're also looking at some of your feedback and suggestions.
Hey, they're stealthy like ninjas.
Cool, awesome. We are at time. So thank you everyone for joining us today. It was our first ever test multi-stream on YouTube and on Twitch. We hope to be able to be live more on YouTube as well, because I know we have also an audience there and not many people have access to Twitch. So thank you again very much. We really appreciate all of the entries we received from the visual art contest, and we hope to host more contests like this and showcase everybody's work.
Yay! Yes, thank you for all of the amazing entries. It was really fun to go through all of them, and we can't wait to see what you guys have in store for us for the next contest in the future. So look for that on social as well. Yep. Lots of stuff coming at all times.
Awesome.
You'll never be bored.
Yeah, you'll never be bored. If you're part of the beta test community in Discord, you'll definitely never be bored. Cool. All right then. Thank you, everyone. It was nice seeing you all. Stay cellular. Snap, snap.
Stay cellular, everyone. Bye.
Bye.